जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नयननाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिस्तोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा श्री गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय। जय व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. We are observing Purushottam Vrata. We are hearing Brahma's prayers to Krishna. Yesterday we heard that Brahma understood what I did was wrong. I was trying to test Krishna's power by my power, but actually my power is insignificant. And anyway, it belongs to Krishna. Then Brahma addressed Lord Krishna as Achyuta, because the Lord is never forgetful of a little service rendered by his devotee. This word Achyuta has many meanings. Achyuta means no one can be detached from him. All are linked with him, connected with him. He is all unifying principle. And Achyuta means he can never fall down. Or this, never forgetful of a little service rendered by his devotee. He is so kind and affectionate towards his devotees that a little service by them is accepted by him as a great deal, because Krishna has no any lack, like in this world. These worldly relations are like this. Due to lack, they enter into that relationship, and then there is always some quarrel because of unfulfilled interest, and there is lack and they cannot also reciprocate. But Krishna has no any lack, so whatever little you do for him, immediately he is very much satisfied and never forgets. He thinks it is a big deal. Brahma has certainly rendered much service to the Lord, As the Supreme Personality in charge of this particular universe, he is without a doubt a faithful servant of Krishna. Therefore, he could appease Krishna. Because Brahma was ordered to create this world and also progeny, he is the first Prajapati. So that is to facilitate this Krishna Lila. Brahma asked that the Lord understand him as a subordinate servant whose little mistake and impudence might be excused. He admitted that he was puffed up by his powerful position as Lord Brahma. Because he is the qualitative incarnation of the mode of passion within this material world, this was natural for him, and therefore he committed the mistake. But after all, Lord Krishna would kindly take compassion upon his subordinate and excuse him for his gross mistake. Lord Brahma realized his actual position. He is certainly the supreme teacher of this universe, in charge of the production of material nature consisting of complete material elements, false ego, sky, air, fire, water, and earth. Such a universe may be gigantic, but it can be measured just as we measure our body as 7 cubits. Generally, everyone's personal bodily measurement is calculated to be 7 cubits of his hand. This particular universe may appear as a very gigantic body, but it is nothing but the measurement of 7 cubits for Lord Brahma. Aside from this universe, there are unlimited other universes which are outside the jurisdiction of this particular Lord Brahma. Just as innumerable atomic infinitesimal fragments pass through the holes of a screened window, so millions and trillions of universes in their seedling form are coming out from the bodily pores of Mahavishnu. And that Mahavishnu is but a part of the plenary expansion of Krishna. First is Krishna, then in Vrindavan, then first expansion Baladev, then in Dwaraka they expand in 4, Vasudev, Shankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Shankarshan means Baladev in as Kshatriya. Then second Chaturvyuha in Vaikuntha, Vasudev, Mahashankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Then from this Mahashankarshan comes Mahavishnu, and then Garbhodakashaya Vishnu and Kirodakashaya Vishnu and Shesh. So Mahavishnu is but a part of the plenary expansion of Krishna. Under these circumstances, although Lord Brahma is the supreme creature within this universe, what is his importance in the presence of Lord Krishna? Lord Brahma therefore compared himself to a little child within the womb of his mother. If the child within the womb plays with his hands and legs, and while playing touches the body of the mother, is the mother offended with the child? Of course she isn't. Similarly, Lord Brahma may be a very great personality, and yet not only Brahma, but everything that be is existing within the womb of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that Mayavadi in Ambala camp, he told, I am Ram, I am Lord Ram, so whom I will worship? Then Parangurudev next day he told him, yesterday you asked, so are you Ram? Then that Mayavadi could understand that no, I am not Supreme Lord, just by this one sentence of Parangurudev, because Parangurudev has a realization of Supreme Lord. Then he wanted to give up sannyas and everything. Then Parangurudev said, no, there is no need to give up sannyas. That is okay, but you preach proper conception. He said, yesterday you said, I am Ram, whom I will worship. Then Parangurudev said, there is another meaning to this. You are Ram, yes, because nothing else except Ram exists. Everything is only Ram. One Advaya Gyan, non-dual truth. So you are Ram, but you are not Swarup Ram. You are Rup Ram, means his potency. This world. So you are in this world. You are Ram as this world, but you should worship Ram Swarup. So here, Brahma is saying, not only Brahma, but everything that be is existing within the womb of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is nothing else except Him. And He has many potencies. We are also particle of one of His potency. We are very insignificant. This is in Sharanagati, that Karpanya means humbleness, is to understand this, that I am but one insignificant particle of His potency belonging to Him. I am His opulence. I have no any ownership of anything, even I myself not. I belong to Him. This is part of Sharanagati. You have to think like that and realize that. And of course we are dependent always for everything on Krishna. The Lord's energy is all-pervading. There is no place in the creation where it is not acting. It is His energy, so it is He. Everything is existing within the energy of the Lord. So the Brahma of this universe, or the Brahmas of the many other millions and trillions of universes, are existing within the energy of the Lord. So how you can imagine what kind of person is Supreme Lord? We cannot understand this one universe, but there are millions, trillions, means unlimited. Everything is His energy, and this is only, this material creation is only 1/4 of transcendental sky. So what kind of person is Krishna? Therefore, the Lord is considered to be the mother, and everything existing within the womb of the mother is considered to be the child. And the good mother is never offended with the child, even if he touches the body of the mother by kicking his legs. Lord Brahma then admitted that his birth was from the lotus flower which blossomed from the navel of Narayan after the dissolution of the three worlds, or the three planetary systems known as Bhurloka, Bhuvarloka and Svarloka. This is partial dissolution, when they are destroyed. The universe is divided into three divisions, namely Svarga, Martya and Patala. These three planetary systems are merged into water at the time of dissolution. At that time, Narayan, the plenary portion of Krishna, lies down on the water, and gradually a lotus stem grows from his navel, and from that lotus flower Brahma is born. So this is description after total dissolution, not partial. because the total dissolution also Brahma dies. And then that time, because when there is night of Brahma, there is partial dissolution, but that time he does not die. But here it is written that he will be born. At that time, Narayan, the plenary portion of Krishna, lies down on the water, and gradually a lotus stem grows from his navel, and from that lotus flower Brahma is born. This is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. It is naturally concluded that the mother of Brahma is Narayan. Because the Lord is the resting place of all the living entities, after the dissolution of the universe, he is called Narayan. The word Nara means the aggregate total of all living entities, and Ayan means the resting place. The form of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is called Narayan because he rests himself on that water. In addition, he is the resting place of all living creatures. Besides that, Narayan is also present in everyone's heart, as it is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. In that sense also, he is Narayan, as Ayan means the source of knowledge as well as the resting place. So this is Kshirodakashaya Vishnu or Paramatma. Actually, all three Vishnus, they are Paramatma. But generally we think when say Paramatma is this Kshirodakashaya Vishnu who is in the heart. It is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita that remembrance of the living entity is due to the presence of the super soul within the heart. After changing a body, a living creature forgets everything of his past life, but because Narayan, the super soul, is present within his heart, he is reminded by him to act according to his past desire and karma, everything. But some living entities, they are Jata, I forgot that one Sanskrit word, Jata, means they can remember their past life also. That is also by the will of Krishna. Some can, and like Bharat Maharaj, he could remember, but generally we forget. But Krishna reminds us how to act according to our nature, which is produced by our past actions. But there are some processes by which you can also enter into past lives, you can see. But that is of course dependent on Krishna. If he wants to give you that, then you can see. Lord Brahma wanted to prove that Krishna is the original Narayan, that he is the source of Narayan, and that Narayan is not an exhibition of the external energy Maya, but is an expansion of spiritual energy. The activities of the external energy or Maya are exhibited after the creation of this cosmic world, and the original spiritual energy of Narayan was acting before the creation. So the expansions of Narayan from Krishna to Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, from Garbhodakashaya Vishnu to Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, and from Kshirodakashaya Vishnu to everyone's heart are manifestations of his spiritual energy. They are not conducted by the material energy. Therefore, they are not temporary. Anything conducted by the material energy is temporary, but everything executed by the spiritual energy is eternal. Because Mayavadis, they think all these forms, Vishnu, all that is all Maya, temporary, and Brahman is supreme. So there is no question of like Brahma and Narayan and this. But Brahma is saying no. Narayan is eternal and he's source of everyone. He's source of me. And this is eternal. So you are my mother or my father. I am coming from you. So you please forgive me. Lord Brahma reconfirmed his statement, establishing Krishna as the original Narayan. He said that the gigantic universal body is still resting on the water known as Garbhodaka. He spoke as follows. This gigantic body of the universe is another manifestation of your energy. On account of his resting on the water, this universal form is also Narayan, and we are all within the womb of this Narayan form. I see your different Narayan forms everywhere. I can see you on the water, I can feel you within my heart, and I can also see you before me now. You are the original Narayan. My dear Lord, in this incarnation or in this descent, you have proved that you are the supreme controller of Maya. You remain within the cosmic manifestation, and yet the whole creation is within you. This fact has already been proved by you when you exhibited the whole universal creation within your mouth before your mother Yashoda. By your inconceivable potency of Yoga Maya, you can make such things effective without external help. When Yashoda was seeing inside the mouth of Krishna, she saw that universe, and she also saw herself looking into the mouth of Krishna, within that stomach of Krishna. So that is only possible by inconceivable potency of Krishna. How? It is outside, and inside is also same thing. But for God this is possible. My dear Lord Krishna, the whole cosmic manifestation that we are visualizing at present is all within your body. Yet I am seeing you outside, and you are also seeing me outside, in this universe, exhibited outside. How can such things happen without being influenced by your inconceivable energy? Lord Brahma stressed herein that without accepting the inconceivable energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot explain things as they are. Those who have Sukriti, they can believe, and when they hear Leelas, they can believe. But those who have no Sukriti, it is impossible for them to believe, because they are depending on their worldly experiences and logic and like this. So they think this is all fictitious, it is all mythology like this. So they cannot understand, and they will make fun of these Leelas. That is why you should not speak Leelas. Only one who understood Krishna in Tattva and has Sukriti and has faith, then he can hear. Otherwise, that will be wrong attitude they will have, and it will be misused. He continued, means Brahma continued, my dear Lord, leaving aside all other things and just considering today's happenings, what I have seen, are they not all due to your inconceivable energies? First of all, I saw you alone. Thereafter you expanded yourself as your friends, the calves and all the existence of Vrindavan. Then I saw you and all the boys as four-handed Vishnus, and they were being worshipped by all elements and all demigods, including myself. He was also worshipping. He saw himself worshipping. Again, they all became cowherd boys, and you remained alone as you were before. Does this not mean that you are the Supreme Lord Narayan, the origin of everything, and from you everything emanates, and again everything enters unto you, and you remain the same as before? Aham sarasa prabhava mata sarvam pravartate. Krishna says, everything is coming from me. And that verse is there also. Om Purnamidam Purnat, that verse. The Purna is one, and so many Purnas are coming from him. And they are entering into him, and still he is Purna. That verse is there. Even if you take out Purna from Purna, still the Purna will remain. Purnam eva vashishyate. But there also it is adaya, Purnam adaya. Adaya means if you take out, or adaya also can mean enter. So this verse, Baladev Vidyabhushan used to refute Mayavad conception in Vedanta Sutra in one verse, one commentary, because Mayavadis, they say Nirguna Brahman and Saguna Brahman. Nirguna like transcendental, no qualities, and Saguna is this Krishna Ram in material form. But he used this verse that these avatars, they enter into him. So they are not destroyed, they are same, these avatars as him. So you cannot make this distinction between Saguna and Nirguna Brahman. That is your misconception, wrong conception. Because all Purnas are same. So that Purna which is coming out and then coming inside again, those avatars, they are all transcendental, eternal. They are not something different from that Purna. So here, from you everything emanates, and again everything enters unto you, and you remain the same as before. And of course, this potency, one is these avatars. They are coming and they are entering. And another point can also be that all this world and all jivas and everything, jato vaimani bhutani jayante jeno jatani javante, they are coming from him, they are maintained by him, and they enter into him. There in, I think, Taittiriya Upanishad, you will find not only jivas, but there it is mentioned everything what is coming, maintained, and entering into him. All different kinds of potencies, not only jivas. And Mayavadis also, they say that Brahman transformed itself into this world, but that is illusion. But here it is proved, no. Though so many things are coming out of him, but he is same. Like philosopher's stone, he can transform iron into gold, but he himself remains same, unchanged. Like that, Supreme Lord is unchanged, but his material energy and jiva energy, they are transformed. Persons who are unaware of your inconceivable energy, cannot understand that you alone expand yourself as the creator Brahma, means Guna Avatar, maintainer Vishnu, and annihilator Shiva. Persons who are not in awareness of things as they are contemplate that I, Brahma, am the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Lord Shiva is the annihilator. They think separate. They are separate, but not. Actually, you are alone everything. Creator, maintainer, and annihilator. This is one nama aparat also, to think demigods as same as Vishnu. Now, Bodhayan Maharaj is coming to Vienna. He does not like if we use this word demigods. Because once someone told him, I think he was Indian, he said you should not disrespect gods and goddesses by saying demigods like this. So since that time he adopted this. But the point is that in India they say like this, devatas and devis, devatas, devis, like gods and goddesses. But in Western countries, because Christianity is more like prominent, the word God can be used for Supreme Lord, Bhagavan, God. God is one with G capital. There cannot be many gods. God is only one. So if you go with this conception, then we use word God only for Krishna. And because demigods, they are not same as him, but also they are not totally ordinary living entities, conditioned souls. So this word is used by previous acharyas, demigods, either by Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, also Prabhupada, Bhakti Sansar Thakur and others, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they all used in English. Of course, we are not disrespecting them, but if you use this word God only for one Supreme Lord, then you say demigods. But if you will be in the class of Bodhayan Maharaj, then you have to be careful. You should not say demigod. You have to say different gods and goddesses. That is how in India they say. But in any way, either gods and goddesses or demigods, they are never same as Supreme Lord. They are always dependent on him. They are his servants. As we saw when Durvasa Rishi came to Brahma, then Brahma said, you are thinking I am the creator, but I am not. I am creating by the imparted power of Supreme Lord. I am dependent on him. Then he went to Shiva. Then Shiva also said, you are thinking I am destroying, but I am not destroying. By imparted power of Vishnu, I can destroy. I am dependent on him. Then Durvasa went to Vaikuntha. Then Vishnu also told him, I am also dependent on my pure devotees. So Brahma is here saying, actually you are alone everything. Creator, maintainer, and annihilator. So because they are getting that power, that is why Brahma is Guna Avatar. And Shiva is also Guna Avatar. And Vishnu. All Vishnu and Krishna, they are same. So they are having this power given. Actually, yes. Similarly, you expand yourself in different incarnations or avatars, means descents. Among the demigods, you incarnate or appear as Vaman Dev. Among the great sages, you incarnate as Parashuram. Among the human beings, you appear as yourself, as Lord Krishna or Lord Rama. Among the animals, you appear as the boar incarnation, and among the aquatics, you appear as the incarnation of fish. And yet you have no appearance. You are always eternal. Means it is not that before he was not existing and now he came into existence. No. They are all eternal. They only appear in this world and disappear. Your appearance and disappearance are made possible by your inconsumable energy, just to give protection to the faithful devotees and to annihilate the demons. Our Parangurudev explained this paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sangstapanarthaya sambhavami juga juga. Krishna says, I appear again and again in every age to destroy the wicked, to protect the sadhus, devotees, and to establish dharma. So our Parangurudev explained, this establishment of dharma and annihilation of demons, for this there is no need for him to personally appear. By his will he can destroy innumerable universes. What to say about some demons, that he can do. But real cause of his appearance is because his devotees, they are longing for his darshan. Out of separation, they are having separation grief. So unless he personally comes, they cannot be pacified. So the original cause of Supreme Lord's appearance is separation grief of devotees. So to mitigate that, that is the meaning of protecting the devotees. Like Satya Vrata Muni, for him fish Bhagavan came. For Prahlad, Nrishing Bhagavan came. And for Kashyap and Aditi, that Baman appeared. And other avatars also, they are appearing. Oh, oh my Lord, O all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Super Soul, controller of all mystic powers, no one can appreciate your transcendental pastimes as they are exhibited within these three worlds. No one can estimate how you have expanded your Yogamaya and your incarnation and how you act by your transcendental energy. My dear Lord, this whole cosmic manifestation is just like a flashing dream, and its temporary existence simply disturbs the mind. As a result, we are full of anxiety in this existence. To live within this material world means simply to suffer and to be full of all miseries. And yet this temporary existence of the material world appears to be pleasing, and there, on account of its having evolved from your body, which is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. It appears like real because it is coming from him, and it appears blissful, but it is not, like shadow of a tree. Appears like that, like when you are dreaming. It appears real, but when you wake up, then you see it was not real. Sometimes you feel anxiety in dream, and then when you wake up, you are happy. Oh, it was only a dream. Like that also, we are now dreaming this. When you wake up from dream, then you see you were never born. You will never die. there is no any problem. This is all false. But as long as we are dreaming, we have anxiety all the time and suffering all the time. Though there is no actual harm to this soul. It's only like a dream. When you wake up, then you see there is no harm to the soul, only that was like a bad dream. And then you will also be very compassionate to other sleeping souls who are dreaming. You will try to wake them up. Because we think we will be happy by this sense enjoyment, but we don't know that is not going to happen, and also we have to suffer as a reaction. That is why sometimes Guru, Vaishnava, they seem very cruel to us, because they want to restrict us and they want to engage us in the service of Krishna like this. So we think, no, why there? But actually they want to rescue us from trouble. But we are not understanding, because we are inside the dream. Those who are outside of dream, they can know this. And they are very strong and unshaken in their determination. You cannot convince to give you some compromise or something like this. No, they will not accept. You cannot shake them from their position, because that is realized state. We have to come, like they told to Prabhupada, you say something according to our level, you come down, you say something. Then Prabhupada said, no, you come up. I'm not going down. You have to come up. Then Brahma says, my conclusion is, therefore, that you are the Supreme Soul, absolute truth, and the Supreme Original Person. And although you have expanded yourself in so many Vishnu forms, or in living entities and energies, by your inconceivable transcendental potencies, you are the Supreme One without a second. You are the Supreme Soul. There is no one else except Krishna. And all these varieties, what we are seeing, that is He as a person and He as His different energies. And also now we are not properly seeing this world. We are seeing through our self-interest. That is not proper estimation, proper understanding of this world. When one comes out from Maya and has only desire to serve Krishna, then he will see this world as belonging to Krishna and meant for his service. Not for our enjoyment and not for our renunciation, but to be engaged in his service. That is proper vision. That is why those who are pure devotees like Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, even when they speak worldly topics, that is actually Harikatha. Because their vision of the world is in Krishna consciousness. The innumerable living entities are simply like sparks of the original fire. Your Lordship, the conception of the Super Soul as impersonal, is wrongly accepted, because I see that you are the original person. A person with a poor fund of knowledge may think that because you are the son of Maharaj Nanda, you are not the original person, that you are born just like a human being. they are mistaken. Brahma also was thinking like this before. Now, after realizing, he's saying they are mistaken. You are the actual original person. That is my conclusion. In spite of your being the son of Nanda, you are the original person and there is no doubt about it. That is only Leela of Krishna to appear like as if he is the son of Nanda Maharaj. But that does not mean that first was Nanda Maharaj and then there was no Krishna, then after Krishna was produced. No. Nanda Maharaj also is eternal. That is Leela. In Golok Vrindavan there is no this Leela of birth. But conception is there. Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj. But in this world there is such pastime that Krishna takes birth, but that is also transcendental. Here Brahma is saying there is no doubt about it. Like the sun does not produce, east. East does not produce sun. But sun appears on east side. But that does not mean that he was not existing before. He graced east side to appear. Like that, Krishna graced Nanda and Yashoda to appear from them. And even in this world, the parents, they think we have produced the child. I gave semen, and that is womb, and then this growing and elements like this, so we produce that child. That is total illusion. The one who is your child, that soul, your child is not the body. The person is the soul. If soul leaves the body, then which parent will keep that body? They will say, no, you take away. Body is not the person. Person is the soul. That soul was already existing before you conceived and the birth and all these things. That soul already was existing. You did not produce that soul. He was already existing. And he has particular karma from past life. And therefore he was born here. And also you cannot change his karma. Prarabdha karma. No parent can change. It will go according to his karma. So this is total illusion. I made life. I produced the child. You are mine. Like this. No, that soul already was existing and it will exist in future. That is why Chitraketu Raja, he got that son. Then that son died. Then he was fully unhappy. Then Narad Goswami again called that Jiva to the body and said, why you are going to see how much your father is crying, mother is crying, where you are going? Your parents are crying. Then that soul said, which parents do you mean? I had many parents. In every birth I had parents. So which parents you mean? So now we are thinking he's my child. But in past life he was someone else's child. And in future he will be someone else's child. It's not your child. No one can claim this is my child. Yes, all souls are eternal. They are already belonging to Krishna. Even in this world, it happens that same souls that Marichi sons, they offended Brahma. They were ridiculing him. Then Brahma cursed them to become demons. Then they were born as demons, sons of Kalnemi Maharaj. He was working under Hiranyakashipu. But he had some more affection for his sons, so he did something for their welfare, some yagya, but without taking permission from Hiranyakashipu, and that is indiscipline. So Hiranyakashipu cursed them to die, and he cursed also Kalnemi, that in your next life you will kill your own sons. The next life they were sons of Devaki, 6. Then Kamsa became Kalnemi, and Kamsa killed his own children in next life. In previous life he was so over affectionate, even he risked this displeasing Hiranyakashipu, so affectionate, but in this life he killed them, cold blood. He took the child and threw him on the ground or on the stone and killed him. 6. Then Devaki mother said to Krishna, you please bring back my 6 children. And they came from Yamaraja's place. Then because Devaki wanted to breastfeed them, and she breastfed, but because Krishna already took that milk from Devaki, so that was prasad now. So by that prasad, they were rescued from their curse. Then they were going away from Devaki. Then Devaki was saying, oh my sons, where you are going? Come here, my sons, my sons. Then they said, no, we are not your sons. We are sons of Marichi, not your sons. So like that, all these worldly relations, they're all false. False, how we are seeing, how we are experiencing, it is all temporary and it is all false. Jivas, they are not having such relationships among themselves in reality. In relation to Krishna, there is relationship, but in relation to Krishna, those eternal relations, but not this temporary, this all false. So my son, my father, my husband, my wife, this is all false, all illusion, and temporary and full of suffering. The only relation is with Krishna, that is eternal, and with all jivas in relation to Krishna. So we have to cooperate for the service of Krishna. Or you awake others sleeping and you take shelter of those who are awakened soul like this. Otherwise all this is false. And immediately when you give a body or he gives a body, then that relation is gone. So it appears that Krishna is son of Nanda, so Nanda produced him. That is double illusion. No man produces another man. No. And another illusion is that here it is like man. No. Nanda is not a man, is eternal, and Krishna is also eternal. That is Lila, his appearance. You are the absolute truth, and you are not of this material darkness. Yes. Then tomorrow we will further hear. We are not thinking about this. We are just living this illusion. Because we are sleeping, so then pure devotees, they are trying to wake us up, and Shastra, they are trying to wake us up, but we here we want to sleep further, don't want to wake up, don't want to realize. It is seen by our behavior that we did not realize. So then we are undergoing suffering because of this. No one is to be blamed. We are doing wrong things. But there are some fortunate who are taking seriously what they heard from Shastra and from Guru, and they will practice. Then they will realize their eternal relation with Krishna. That is the only fulfilling relationship. These worldly relationships of enjoyment, that is not, can never fulfill the soul, and there is reaction also. So that is illusion, like phantasmagoria. We think we will get water, but there is no water there. You cannot get what you want. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinato Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinato Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol 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 Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaura Huri ki Jai Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai Jai Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai Jai Shri Jagannath Dev ki Jai Jai Patit Pavan Shila Gurudev ki Jai Jai Shila Param Gurudev ki Jai Jai Shila Prabhupada ki Jai Jai Shri Rupanuga Guruvare ki Jai Jai Shri Panchatattva Prabhu ki Jai Jai Shri Brinda Devi Tulsi Devi ki Jai Jai Sarva Vigna Vinashanakari Shri Nrisinghadev ki Jai Jai Shri Purushottam Mas ki Jai Jai Shri Purushottam Vrata ki Jai Jai Vrata Palankari Bhakta Brinda ki Jai Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Brinda ki Jai Jai Shri Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Jai Samagata Bhakta Brinda ki Jai Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Gaur Pramanande Hari Bol. Thank you all. Dandavat Pranam. Hari Bol.